guys, welcome to Shalom. So yesterday was the OCD walk and I wanted to tell you guys how much fun it was and my experience with it, and just kind of tell you guys what it was like and what it was like being with all those different people who were standing up for OCD awareness, just like what I do on a daily basis. So let's get started, and I have my notes right over here. But before I get started, actually, I want to show you the t-shirt. These are not the actual t-shirts that they mainly use at the event, but since I went with my team, which was for Bradley Hospital, where I went to the OCD program, they had their own special shirts. I thought they were really cute, so I want to show them to you guys. This is what the front one looks like, and this is actually supposed to be OCD, this little monster thing. Somebody I talked to mentioned that the people at the program, the kids, designed the this OCD, and then they put it onto the shirt, and the art therapist there actually designed this shirt, so I thought that was pretty cool. And she was actually there too, which is cool. And she brought her dog, and her dog had a little shirt on, so that was adorable. But this is what the back looks like. I thought it was so cute. It's supposed to be like an OCD Supergirl, and she's like stamping on OCD, and I think it's really adorable. And if you look really closely on the OCD, it has all sorts of like OCD words on it, like anxious, nervous, harm, contamination, stuff like that. And I think it's super adorable. And this OCD actually reminds me of how I draw my OCD, which I can put a picture of that up somewhere. But yeah, isn't that adorable? I think that's so cute. But anyway, I'm going to start telling you guys about the actual walk now. So I arrived late to the walk. As usual for me. I wanted to go for like 8 o'clock when it actually started, well, the registration started, but my dad was, he didn't want to go at 8 o'clock because we were like an hour away from Boston, and we were going to the Boston Walk. So I told him we should go at 8:15, that way we can get there kind of early, and we're not like right at the opening ceremony, but we ended up going at 8:30 because we run late in this family. And when I got there, it was super hard to find parking, so we had to like search all throughout the city for parking. Not through the whole city, but like all throughout the neighboring neighborhoods. And yeah, eventually we found a parking space, and we got there, and we went to the place where they were doing the thing at Jamaica Pond, and it was such a beautiful pond, and there were like ducks and, well, there weren't ducks, but there were like geese, and they were really adorable. And it was such a beautiful big pond, and I think it was like a mile and a half all the way around the pond, so we only had to walk it like 2 times to get to the 3.1 miles. So yeah, we went up there, and I had to sign a release form so I could be in pictures, and then we were all set. And then we had the opening ceremony, so that's when they announced the grand marshals, who were 2 cute therapy dogs, and they were adorable. One almost fell off the thing. They had it up on like a deck where they were doing all the announcements and stuff. And then they had the dogs up there, and they had it so they could see the dogs. They had the dogs like the paws up on the railings, and then one of them actually got up on all the way onto the railing, and my dad was like yelling, "No, not the dog!" And I was like, "Dad, calm down." But it was really, they were really cute though. The dog did not die. It was okay. Then we started walking, and the walking was probably my favorite part because I got to spend time with one of the therapists that I knew from the program, from the hospital, and that was really great. And getting to meet his children was fun too. They were really adorable. And yeah, it was just like an all-around fun time. I got to talk to different doctors and different therapists that I knew, and it was really great. What else do I have on my notes here? And I was thinking the other day about how when you like sit in a room with someone, sometimes you wouldn't like talk as much as if you were actually walking with someone, I feel like. Because I know whenever I used to hang out with my friends, I would be like, let's go for a walk, because for some reason walks tend to bring out more talking for people. I don't know why. So I feel like that really happened today too, where we were just like talking so much. And that was really cool. I also got to meet my psychologist baby. She was so adorable. I don't know how old she was. She was probably only like a few weeks old, and she was so cute. I knew she was on maternity leave, but I didn't know if I was ever going to see her again because I'm moving soon, and so I was really happy that she was there. But also, before I went on the walk, the International OCD Foundation actually featured my video on one of their emails and blog posts. And so that was really cool because everyone there said, "Oh, Kat, we saw your video," and it was like really neat because I never really, like, I don't know, I mean, I knew I had shown my therapist the video before, not that video specifically, but other videos, but it was really cool because they were actually seeing it on the International OCD Foundation's email or website, and so that's like so weird to me, I think, because I've never been featured on another website before, especially for my videos, so it was really interesting, but it was really cool. And the art therapist at the hospital actually said that she was stalking my channel. That was really funny to me, and I was kind of embarrassed, but at the same time I was like, that's pretty cool. After the actual walk, we all gathered in the original place where we were for the opening ceremony, and 2 people actually came up to me and said that they saw my video. And the first person, I had no idea what to say. I just said thank you, and she was like, I subscribed to your channel, and I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I was kind of in shock. I didn't know what to say. And then the second person came up to me, and I talked a lot more, so I'm sorry about that to the first person. I would have been more friendly if I had known what to say, having a social anxiety moment. So that was like the first time people that I didn't really know had come up to me and talked to me about my videos. So that was really interesting. It's such a different experience, like when someone you know that you've shown the videos comes up to you and is like, I really liked your video and blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh, that's so cool. But then when somebody you don't know comes up to you, it's like, am I famous or something? Like, it's a weird feeling, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable because I feel like everyone who's seen my channel like now like knows like all of my business. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to the walk now. For the ending ceremony, they gave out the prizes to the people who had brought raffle tickets, and I didn't get there early enough to buy raffle tickets, so I just watched that, and that was pretty cool. They gave away some sneakers and stuff like that. That was neat. And then they gave out awards to the biggest fundraiser. And my team, the Bradley Hospital team, actually won for the biggest group, the biggest team there, so that was really cool. We had 61 people, like that's amazing. And then it was time to say goodbye to everyone, and I was kind of sad because I love spending time with my old therapists and my doctors and stuff like that because they're pretty cool people. I really miss them a lot because like I used to see them every single day, and now I like hardly ever see them, and I do like to stop into the hospital and say hi to them every once in a while. But I mean, it's totally different like checking in for a few minutes and then like walking with them for like 2 hours. That's totally different. But it was really fun. I felt so bad when I had to say goodbye, but eventually we said goodbye, and I went up to my psychiatrist and I was talking to him, and he said like everyone talks about my videos and like everyone's really impressed with me, and I thought that was, I don't know, it's just, I feel like, and I thought that was like so, I don't know, like thinking about people actually watching my videos and being like, oh, that's Kat, we know her and she's making videos now. Like it's hard for me to imagine that, like people actually liking my videos and being like really impressed by them, especially people that I know. But I mean, I know how many people that I did know came up to me and was like, I saw your video on the email and that was so cool. And it's just like, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that feeling. So yeah, that's what the walk was like. For me, it was a little anxiety provoking because I've talked about in my previous videos how my psychiatrist makes me really anxious because I have intrusive thoughts about him. But he actually said, I called him last week because I was really anxious about something irrelevant. And then I mentioned to him about how I was anxious about going to the walk because I was afraid of seeing him and blah blah blah. And then he said that he would talk to me like in the beginning of the walk, so I don't have all that anticipatory anxiety about talking to him. And then that never happened because I got there so late probably. So I was really anxious at first, and I was kind of like I was kind of like keeping my eye out for him. I was kind of trying to avoid him. And then I started talking to my old therapist from the program, and while we were walking, and I kind of forgot about my anxiety. But yeah, I was still kind of anxious the entire time. But yeah, overall the walk was super fun. It was great seeing all of my old doctors and therapists and whatever. And yeah, it was so cool to just be around all those people who are raising awareness for mental health just like I do on my channel and every day. And you know, it's just another great way to raise awareness for OCD and to spend time with other people who have similar goals as me to raise awareness for OCD. And I think it was just a really amazing experience, and I'm already looking forward to next year. I know some of you wanted to go and you couldn't make it, and I feel so bad because it was such a fun time, but there's always next year, guys, okay? So next year, I hope to see you there next year. If you didn't come this year, if you did come this year, message me and say hi because I'd like to talk to you guys, become your friends and whatnot. Thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you all later, and hopefully I'll see you next year at the OCD walk, and yeah, bye!